Group of people found a huge egg. They pooled efforts to lift up this egg. They wanted to take the egg to their cave and held a party. They carefully crossed over the mountain and the fresh green prairie. Oh my god. A big bird discovered them. It roared and flew to them. They carried the egg and hurried ran away, seeing that the bird was closer and closer. This bird's target was not only the egg. When the bird pounced on them, they were too nervous, so the egg directly dropped down from the overhanging cliff. When they thought they'd lost the egg yet dropped down a mini volcano. Oh my god. A huge poached egg was done, so finally whose egg was it? This happened in prehistoric age. A took was attracted by 2 apples. Then, when a took still didn't pick it, he was directly tied up by the plant. Luckily the plant wasn't interested in him. After kissing, the plant let him go, having no choice. A took could only catch a small lizard to eat. Then the thing behind frightened him. He turned back and looked at it. Oh my god, it's turned out a 20-meter long giant lizard. A took quickly ran away. The lizard chased him in senile step. He came to his caption to find help, but unexpectedly, they were more frightened than a took, and his caption was even more scared. Directly shoved a took on the ground and climbed on the trees at the expense of a took. When he just climbed on and pushed all his brother down on the ground, unexpectedly, climbing on the tree was useless. The lizard just slightly pushed the trees. It fell down. All of them fell down. Then the lizard clawed one of his brothers and left. At night the rooster crew. The next day, they went out and continued picking fruits. Whenever they found a new food, the captain ordered a took to taste first. A took was forced to have a taste. When he just ate, it was quite sweet, but when he was complacent, his eyes slowly closed. Then he went into a coma. After the sun had sunk in the west, the moon slowly rises, because of loneliness. A took wanted to dally the landlord. Then the captain directly threw him away. A blind old man was freely walking. Suddenly appeared a huge creature block his way. Oh my god. It turned out an obese Tyrannosaurus. This old man even totally didn't know his dangerous situation. He started hitting the dinosaur with his head. This dinosaur was quite stupefied. After the man touched it, directly hit the dinosaur by his walking stick. Oh my god. This small walking stick fell. When the old man picked up his walking stick on the ground, the dinosaur's head was hurt and it went away. When dinosaur just walked away, it looked back to find its target. These are the ones it wanted to eat. A took and his 2 friends were very frightened and quickly ran away. The dinosaur madly chased after them. A took had no way, so decided to pull up the tree, but when the tree wasn't pulled out, the dinosaur rushed up. Then the small tree stabbed on its bosom. This stab made the dinosaur suspect its child. He immediately wanted to come back home and lose weight. A took saw that he could win every battle, so he directly came to the cave to abduct Atlanta. This had provoked the strong captain. The captain picked up 2-ton stone and wanted to knock a took, but he overestimated his ability. The next day, when they were looking for watermelon in the ground, they came across the lizard again. The lizard seemed to like watermelon. Only one bite. It finished eating a watermelon. Oh my god. A took picked up his watermelon and wanted to hit the lizard. Having a bite, the lizard's nose penetrated the watermelon. The lizard was cross-eyed, so this was very terrible for it. No matter how he shook, he couldn't see the way. By this way, a took had got rid of the threat to them. Suddenly, it was thundering and lightning, and it heavily rained. They hurriedly got into the cave to hide. A steady rumble of sound. A big tree was hit by the lightning, and immediately led to a raging fire. Oh my god. The world's first fire was born like this. At this moment, the dinosaur appeared again. When escaping, a took accidentally stepped on the fire, and his arch was hurt. A took came up with an idea, so he attracted the dinosaur to the fire. The dinosaur was hot-tempered. Immediately ran to the fire, and stepped on the fire, only saw the fire burned more fiercely. The flavor of roasted meat was widespread. After some minutes, the dinosaur just felt sore. Then he limped and left. A took was victorious again by his intelligence. There was a dinosaur's egg in the hill. A took's group decided to steal the egg, to hold a party. They shouted 1-2-1 slogan, carried the egg and walked in a rhythm, but unexpectedly, in the way to their cave, they encountered a group of bandits, and they hijacked the egg, encountering a group of strong men. A took's group only could leave the egg and run away, but unexpectedly, when the strong men transported the egg, they was careless and let the egg drop down the cliff. The egg dropped right in a mini volcano. Then it turned into a huge poached egg. When a took's group saw this, they were very excited, picked up one piece and tasted. Oh my god, it was so delicious. It could be said to be one of the most delicious food in the world. They carried the poached egg and left. The next day, the dinosaur found his egg had disappeared. He was very angry, so it came to a took's group to make clear. At the moment of crisis, a took saw a fruit tree. This was the tree that made him go into coma after eating it. So he tried to pull out the tree, and stuffed it in the dinosaur's mouth. The dinosaur immediately ate it. It might think, if it didn't eat, it seemed too wasteful. so it immediately swallowed the tree. Then the dinosaur felt dizzy, and felt as if floating in the air, and suddenly lost balance, then let its little feet keep swinging, then roared and fell down from thousands of miles height. Afterward, they came to an ice cave, and found a 20-meter long footprint in the cave. Then they came in the cave, they found the owner of the footprint, and the companions that had disappeared before. They rescued his companions, but unexpectedly, the giant also broke the ice, and stretched his 2-meter long arm, and wanted to hug them. They were all frightened and hurriedly ran away. For others, hugging means warm, but his hug was to kill them. After they escaped from the ice cave, by his intelligence, Atuk created the first weapon in history, and the first safety helmet. Having weapons and helmets, they became cocky. They attacked the captain. Firstly, they used catapult to carry his brother to there, and his brother smoke out all of them. Thanks to the weapon and helmet, Atuk's group finally defeat them, and finally, Atuk also successfully became the leader here, and rode the lizard. Seemed to be very powerful, this movie, although don't have any dialogue. But from this movie, we can learn that, how powerful and important the intelligence is. It can defeat every enemy, even more powerful than human or animal strength. Follow me, take you into the movie life.